Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for MATIC. I'm out on a daily, just wanted to show you what I'm looking for on the upside here, and that is a 3-wave move as a flat, looking for 5 waves to complete. Our third wave looking to come to the 250 area, then we get a fourth wave pullback, looking for a fifth between 340 and 411, right between the 1.236 and 382 extension of this A wave off the B. We can come to higher extensions. This is just what I'm currently tracking. As long as it's following this path, no need to adjust to anything else currently. Now there is some concerns with this wave, and I'll explain to you what those are on the smaller time frames. Hopefully we just get follow through, but I wanted to show you if we're wrong what we're expecting. Now, as per guidelines, have this as a diagonal to the upside as a wave 1 and 2. Very short wave 2. We didn't come to the 1-to-1 extension of A wave off the B, just past the 618, which is very reasonable in very bullish markets. But what I don't like about this, just a guideline, not a rule, is usually we look for the correction to complete between the 618 and the 1-to-1 in time. So I wanted to bring that to your awareness. We're also within the B zone area of this becoming a running flat. Still a bullish signal. It just means we'd pivot from this level down around 80 to 85 cents and then move to the upside if this breaks down. And you can see that lines up to our 1-to-1 in time of this move to the upside. So just wanted to make you aware of that. I'm running some pretty tight stops on this because of that. And I'll show you expectations there. So that is the alternative if we reject before 130. That's our exact zone we want, where we are now, 120 to 130, if this move to the downside is coming. Okay, so let's go on the smaller time frames and talk about this wave. So out on the 1 hour, again, very difficult wave to count. Hang on, let me go to the daily and get rid of that. The 4 hour. Don't want that to be visible on these smaller time frames. Okay. We're having the same issue here as we had on the larger time frame, and that is a very ugly wave. The best way I have it counted is as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4 as a flat, 5. We then got a expanded flat, just came right past our 1.236 and 382 extension of that move to the downside, still valid. It makes the most sense for the look of this wave, but we have the same issue. If we pull our time fib from our 1 through 5, we would have expected this correction to complete somewhere in this zone. Again, just a guideline, but I just want to show you where our discrepancies are coming from. So I'm considering the fact that this could be something complex, and this is more 3-wave patterns. ABC, right? And then we get our X wave here, potentially, or we finished up here. This is our X wave, and we're just getting an ABC up to this zone as either like a diagonal and completing this move, and then looking for that move to the downside. But you can see the chop is kind of worrisome. Just the speed that this finished, and the fact that this would have to be an expanded flat for our wave 2 to continue on. But that being said, if this is our wave 2 in the larger trend, that should be our line in the sand for this uptrend. And even still, if this is bullish, we'd be starting a third wave. So this would pretty much have to be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and we launch, right, for that third of the third. So we're running out of time here for this to get impulsive. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying we'd really have to get moving. So the best bet here, in my opinion, is to keep pulling the pivots from this last wave. And stop would go just past the 618. I'd throw it at the 70 in case this is making a diagonal 1-2 in the third. And you just keep pulling as we move. I'd put my stop at that 70, which is right now around $1. Because you have to be aware we're right in that zone. And if this is an A, B, C, right, in this area, too much chop to decide kind of where it is, but this is the best fit for the flat, A, B, C. This could be making A, B, and this is making 5 waves. It's either diagonal or just a clean 5. And then we get that potential back down to 85 cents. And then we launch. So that's what I'm going to do. I am moving my stops to that 70. Obviously, I'd give back like 20% of this, but I have to keep in mind that the bullish scenario is live. So I want to keep that going currently. All right, so we'll go back to the daily or the 4-hour. And you can see what I'm talking about. We're right in that zone where there's a lot of chop, not the nicest impulse, can be counted multiple different ways where we get this 1-to-1, retest this trend line, and then potentially go. So we'll see. Is this a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2? It's kind of how it would have to be for us to launch now and keep this intact. All right, guys, so it still looks good. I'm not being negative about it. I'm just saying we have clear invalidation levels at this point. That's my wave 2 line in the sand for that third wave. If this is making a diagonal to the upside as another 1-2, it can be counted many different ways. If we get a retrace here, we should not come back below that 70. All right, guys, that's it for MATIC. I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.